It's time for the fight, the final fight here. 2 players remain, only one goes on to Code S, and after that we have our top 32.
That's right. A Protoss will be advancing here, so that's going to leave us with 10 Protoss, 10 Zerg, and 12 Terrans. Yes.
Yeah, because,
Look at that. That's pretty good.
Not bad.
That is one off balance right there.
Now, I'm predicting MC to move on here. I think that's a completely reasonable assumption.
You would think that he would just win.
I think he would. Yeah. He's been floating around, though, for a little while now.
Yeah. You know, he's not had the greatest performance in, like, the online qualifiers or anywhere else, but in GSL he's done pretty well, like last season, right? He did make it into Code S through that big open qualifier, did make it to the round of 16, had some great play as well.
He should be able to pull it out here. He's always good under pressure.
Yeah.
In a live match,
you can't really
GSL.
No one's really played
basically had more experience than anybody else that we can name. Yeah. He's always done very well in Korean tournaments. He's done well overseas in these marathon tournaments that last 2 or 3 days. And I believe he is the winningest as far as prize pool money goes.
Yes.
SOS is not that far off, even though he's one way less.
Actually, the closest to him is Life. Life is very close right now. But yeah, MC has won the most in StarCraft 2.
Prize winnings, I believe it's a little bit under 400,000.
No, he's won over 400,000.
It's over 400,000 now. Yeah. Okay, so that's a lot of wins here. But now he's here to face off for that final spot in, hands down, the most competitive StarCraft II tournament.
Yeah. He's very capable of doing it, and he showed us last time he's capable of getting the round of 16, possibly even further. Who knows? There haven't been really that many overseas events for him to go to, so he should be getting like basically the best practices he's gotten in years in a way.
Yeah. Keep in mind, though, there is not a lot of Code S's in a year. We only have 3. We're already done with 1. This is the fight to get into that.
We're 1/3 of the way through.
We're 1/3 of the way through. He should be able to do it, but if he doesn't make it here, that's a pretty big story as well, because
that would be
not
sad.
having MC, honestly, I would be very sad if MC was not in the GSL Code S this season, because I feel like that's the last player we need to complete that perfect GSL Code S lineup.
Yeah, it's
I guess Zest
really
isn't in Code S either, but, you know.
I didn't want to bring it up. I didn't want to destroy your vision.
If we had to fit somebody else in, I think MC would be the guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's MC, so you want him there no matter what. I think he'll be able to make it. I think everyone at home thinks he'll be able to make it. I think he thinks he'll be able to make it, but, of course, his opponent is going to have something to say about that.
He is on a new team. Trig.
That's right. Trig been picking up players from all sorts of different esports.
So let's see how he does here. MC has performed pretty well despite not being on a Kespa team for a long time.
Yeah, he's boss toss, man. He knows what he's doing. Plays a little bit different from everyone else for sure. But,
way back when he was on the team OGS.
That's right.
Way back when on Spunky's team.
Way back he was on NBC game.
Yes.
StarCraft 1.
One of the StarCraft 1 players that didn't make much of a splash in StarCraft 1, but that's like most of the guys that are good at StarCraft 2 now. They were very good StarCraft 1 players that were usually training partners, B-teamers.
If I recall correctly, there was one season right before StarCraft 2 came out where he was a hair's breadth from getting into OSL and MSL. Like, he was super close to it. Did really well in the quals, just didn't make it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So
now here's his opponent, Trust.
Oh my God. It's like Sulky's younger brother.
Oh my God, yeah, he does look like Sulky, doesn't he?
Well, Trust, I don't know if he's got what it takes, but we've seen some like really great PvPs. PvP's been pretty well figured out, pretty well mapped out at this point.
I'd say it's definitely been the match that we've had the most fun casting, the closest games here in Code A for sure.
Yeah, in Code A so far we've had like so many great PvPs, so maybe Trust can do it. Like if he's just coming with very strong fundamentals and a good plan on build orders, then it's definitely within his ability to have a shot at least.
The map lineup: Iron Fortress, King Sejong Station, Merry-Go-Round, Deadwing, Overgrowth.
These map bans look perfect from these two. Expedition Lost, it's like kind of a tricky map. MC doesn't want to deal with that crap. Bonnie with that backyard expansion, that pocket expand. Trust doesn't trust himself
Expo.
there. Yeah, he doesn't trust that he can beat MC there. Like that makes a lot of sense. I wouldn't want to play MC on that map. You want to play like more regular maps where you actually can threaten his expansion. Here it's like MC can just take that base and you can't do anything about it. And how are you going to kill him on 2 bases? The guy's so good.
So we have the veteran against the rookie here, MC against Trust. Trust, by the way, a good player, but I mean, when you got the credentials of MC, most players are well, pretty much all players are the rookie.
Yeah.
By comparison.
Are we sure we're pronouncing his name right? Could he be T-Rust?
Wow, T-Rust.
It's like his rapper name.
Yeah,
T-Rust.
T-Rust. I'm trying to see if there's any other thing. He could be True Street. True Street.
I feel like we've done this before. We must have casted him before. I remember True
I don't
Street.
think I've casted him before. Have I? And maybe you haven't. And it was
I think
somebody
I must
else.
have.
It was during one of your.
I'm like, I remember this True Street thing.
It was during one of your caster affairs where I was either sick or out of town.
Yeah.
All right, we're going.
I just didn't tell you we had GSL that day.
All right, we're going into game number 1 here between these 2 players. In the bottom right, in the red, he is
Trig MC.
And in the upper right, in the blue, he is
CJN2's Trust.
Artie.
Yes.
How you doing, babe? How you doing, babe?
Just slipping.
Yeah?
I love Bay. Bay is so
Bay is so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife hates it when I call her Bay.
Bay.
Just hates it. Which just makes me call her more. So
Yeah, yeah.
Needs to wisen up a bit.
Well, it is a pretty big-ass map that we have here.
Yeah, it is.
We don't know exactly what the tech trees are going to be, but PvP being a matchup, that there are just so many different things you can do.
Yeah.
It's a little bit tough to call anything too soon.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to wait and see.
The map is so big and so long. I feel like, I mean, the first thing my brain jumps to is take a fast expansion. Then I start thinking, well, I don't want to follow that with a robo because this map is so ridiculously long and big. I feel like fast expansion into Oracle could be pretty cool. I think that, like, just straight Oracle, the additional travel time is an issue, right?
It can be. I mean, kind of depends on. You could do some weird proxy pilot stuff, but yeah, I mean, generally speaking, yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, the ramp is kind of far out in front of the natural as well, though. So if you could, I think, plan like a very nice attack here.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around 1 base versus 2 base strategies because you're far apart, but the expansion is. I mean, it's not safe and tucked away, So it does negate some of the normal principles we'd follow here if it was on a map that was a little bit different. Okay, Stargate here for Trust.
Okay. See what MC wants to go for. Stargate does seem like just an intelligent tech choice on such a large map.
And we don't have any tech here from MC just yet. He's not in, sprinting towards whatever tech tree he wants to go for. He's doing a very well-rounded build. Mothership Core about to pop out here.
Trust did scout him very quickly as well, so maybe he wants to hide that. Okay, he throws up his own Stargate. It's much, much later, though. And he's not going to have the privilege or whatnot of actually getting to scout his opponent's Stargate.
Yeah, so it'll actually be Trust, I guess, moving in here with an Oracle, let's say, that's going to tip off what the tech trick is. And he's going for Phoenixes, excuse me.
It's kind of meta, but also you can use Phoenixes on a huge map like this as well. If you can keep track of when they send probes out, they can never rush you. You have so much time to react. So I like that by Trust. And if MC happens to go Oracle, he's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Okay, so he's going to come down here, and it's an Oracle build here. So MC's sort of hard countered right now.
Yeah, he is.
However, if the Phoenix comes in here, he can switch up his tech. He is going to get in here and see exactly what's going on.
That has to be really frustrating for MC. He cancels that Oracle.
Oh, man. Here's a question. Could you just expand as Trust now?
Yeah.
Is that just what you want to do?
He canceled it. You 100% can expand. And I would say that you should expand because you already started a robo. Like if you hadn't gone a robo, if you had chosen some sort of other thing, which you never do with Phoenixes, but if you had made gates or something, you could just go for a kill move, but here there's no chance. So, yeah, throws down that Nexus.
So Trust already with a really great build order pick here.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to be...
He's leagues ahead.
Yeah. Now, granted, if there's a guy that can engineer a comeback when his opponent's leagues ahead, I think it would be MC. I think that's pretty fair to say. So you keep that in mind.
Yep, I'm keeping it in mind. You really sold me there.
I like those Artosis chuckles. You're kind of like, Okay, so he's peeking back in here, and he now has total confirmation.
Yeah. He wants to make extra jerseys that Blink is on the way, the right number of Stalkers are being made. Wants to figure out if DTs are ever going to be a possibility here.
Okay, so the Nexus has started here. MC not going to go for any kind of timing. MC really getting thwarted at every turn right now.
Yeah, that's a much later Nexus.
Yeah. In fact, Trust Nexus essentially finishes right after MC's has started, so really delayed. You keep in mind there's already 2 Immortals here for Trust, which are going to be fine against Blink Stalkers. MC's Robo Bay isn't done. I mean, there's really nothing that MC has that would put him ahead, so he's behind in every sense.
Yeah, the Trust even getting the Forge first, which is really awesome for him. One thing we can say is that MC has blocked all harassment from these Phoenixes. He hasn't had to waste Nexus cannons. He hasn't lost probes, so that's really good. And he does have Blink, which is a fantastic upgrade to have, but he's had to make a lot of Stalkers to be able to do this. And against the soon-to-be 3 Immortals of Trust, that could leave him open. But the thing is, MC is such a scrappy player. This could end up being fine for him, right? Like, if Trust tries to move out and hit some sort of timing attack based off the power of his Immortals against the weakness of MC's Stalkers, maybe he can do some sort of counter. And
I was going to say Blink in the base or something.
Yeah, find some sort of parity with that.
Okay, well, we have the 3 Immortals up here now. Where does MC want to take this game, though? I guess that's what I'm wondering. I mean,
it's a good
Forge
question.
I'm trying to figure out what the tech choice is, you know?
Well, sometimes in situations like this, you go for something like a Storm drop to catch up, but that won't work here because he has Phoenixes out in the map. So I'm not really sure.
Well, he might not have Phoenixes for long. One's down. Don't know. There's a hallucinated one coming in later. I think that's definitely not how you want to do it.
No.
So we have the Warp Prism coming here. Colossus tech is beginning. Now the problem is if MC goes for his own Colossus tech, there's still 3 Immortals which hard counter 4 Immortals, excuse me, which hard counter Colossus from Trust. So
yeah, the unit comp is just so far in Trust's favor. But that is the trouble. You get into a situation like this. Oh. MC, okay, this is a very interesting way to do this. So Trust right now taking his 3rd, but MC adding another Stargate and going Phoenixes. This is very risky, but it's like high risk, high reward. He's looking at the situation saying, oh god, like my Stalker-based army can never beat this. I can't even go into Colossus right now because he'll just roll me over with all those Immortals. So he's saying, you know what, screw it, I'll just make a ton of Phoenixes. And that definitely could catch him because the anti-air of Trust is super, super weak. He has only a ground-killing army.
Yeah, I think this is probably the smartest move. He scout that, though. That's the big question. We don't have...
I do not believe that
he got in
that far. I do not believe so. MC is... Like, that's the only thing he has to do is make sure he doesn't get to scout that.
This is... just kind of reiterate what you were saying, Artosis, because I agree 100%. This is a smart play here for MC. It's really risky, but it's fundamentally the only way he's going to get ahead. Is to do a risk to blindside him with a ton of Phoenixes of his own, pick up the Sentries, the Immortals, all that. There's just not a sufficient number of Stalkers here for Trust.
Yeah.
And, the Phoenixes, you can Chrono Boost them out really quickly. So
you can.
This is going to be, picking up in this game quite fast. But if he does not get any kills here with the Phoenixes, excuse me, if he doesn't kill the Colossus, Sentries, Immortals, etc., this game's done. So this is the deciding moment here. See if MC can flip this game upside down.
Well, he is so unprepared for this many Phoenixes. Oh, no. Yeah, he doesn't want to turn around against that. So see how scared he is? Just like that bug in Starship Troopers, he's afraid.
He's afraid. All right, actually, the defense is solid.
Yep.
No kills.
Yeah.
Guardian Shield was good. Everything stayed in the Guardian Shield.
Still, though, he's forcing a lot of Stalkers out of his opponent right now. MC is getting charge as well. He needs to get something more substantial done with these Phoenixes, I would say.
Note he's not transferred probes to that other base over there, since that's the one other thing Phoenixes could do would be to get workers.
Yeah.
So he's just holding it out. It's fine. We'll be on 2 base, and my Nexus is a placeholder. It's like this seat reserved.
Yeah, it looks like MC wants to go double Robo Colossus from here, which, if he can keep Trust from killing him, is a really good counter. Like, just focus on Charge Lots and Colossus from here, because he's forcing so many Stalkers that don't even have Blink out of Trust. But I like this from Trust, the fact that he's going High Templars, because he can just make these into Archons after getting a bunch of feedbacks off.
He could actually pick up these Templars. I think that's what he's going to do right here. Ooh, very nicely done. Some good feedbacks there.
Yeah, but does lose 3 of those, so that's pretty expensive too. That's over 4 Phoenixes worth of gas, and he did not kill 4 Phoenixes, so. But he has a lead, so.
MC now starting his 3rd Nexus. And it looks like he's gearing up to do a... No, he's not going to do a timing attack, excuse me. That army's staying back there.
Yeah, still a little bit scared of these Phoenixes. Really making sure he has the right composition. We do have Trust doing a drop here in the main base. Nothing there at all. Oh, that's an issue. That's a lot of probe skill.
This is another play that just is going right into making this game the game that Trust wanted to play here. He's still ahead in every way. MC forced back now. Again, that 3rd Nexus not even done yet for MC. Oh, there's actually one Zealot just hitting the pylon down here, and nobody seems to notice. Oh, now MC does.
No, we do have Blink on the way for Trust, which is really good. That's he's going to be moving out pretty soon, I would say, right? All right, we actually have a much bigger army supply for MC, though, kind of funnily enough.
Yeah, how odd is that? It's actually 40 workers to 60 right now. Trust with a good economy, more potential in the late game, but right now MC is still engineered a pretty decent army. Damn, that was really good. That was perfect.
Certainly was.
Zapping all those Phoenixes, no more energy there, no more pickups.
I do want to point out that a big chunk of this supply lead for MC is in Phoenixes, which may or may not be that useful in the upcoming battle, especially with that many hit points missing. We do have 2 more Colossus about to pop out for MC, though. And this is where it gets really important.
He's going to poke up here. Yeah, 4 Immortals, 3 Colossi, 2 Archons.
He's going to have a Colossi lead, but yeah, with the Archons in there and the Immortals as well, still seems like, as far as the ground army goes, at least a better army for Trust.
Oh, more Phoenix is getting shaved off right now. Guardian Shield triggered. You can see both players are a little bit apprehensive to engage each other. Sometimes PvP can just fall apart because there's like a Colossus in the back of the army, and that's the way this game works.
Well, a nice move here by Trust, harassing this base of MC.
Now, important to point out is that now that he used the rest of his pickups on the Phoenixes, those can't be that useful in this big battle.
Yeah,
and
mostly they're just going to tank some hits and maybe help kill a Colossus, something like that.
And we have more Templars here. He's gearing up. I mean, getting a lot of Archons like this. It's going to be Zealot Archon once these guys start destroying each other's armies. So.
Yeah. All right. It's getting ready. Sending some Zealots up into that 3rd base. Once again, trying to force MC out of position. The Time Warp, not really exactly what he wants. Okay, actually, the 2nd Time Warp helping out quite a bit. Does move forward with these Phoenixes right now, starting to lift up some of these important units. And that is a lot of Colossus for MC.
He's still got those Immortals, though, down there at the bottom. Trust does, but the Colossi just not quite. Oh, man, this actually the Zealot's attacking over here from the side.
Oh, those Phoenixes actually making a big difference, man. Look at that. The Phoenixes are going to clean up everything.
Okay, well, MC proving that nothing matters analytically in a PvP we cast because he's just better at engagements. Wow.
Some good moves by MC.
You know when you hear people talk about StarCraft and they really don't know what they're talking about, and they'll say something like, he just got really pissed and just was like, no, I'm going to win. And you just think, no, you don't understand how the game works. It's not like that. Well, I think MC makes it look like that every time.
Yeah. Well,
he just wanted it more.
I guess. You know,
I'm so behind him.
Truth be told, Trust wants it more. MC's had it so many times, there's literally no way that he wants it more than Trust, but it doesn't matter because
MC has just had enough PvPs in StarCraft 2 his entire life that he just will always win the fight. He has the right angling, selecting the right units,
and he just has
time warps. By the way, for against Trust were really good.
Yeah, the first one I was like, oh, if Trust just pulls back and arcs behind this, your time warp is kind of wasted. But Trust was like, oh no, I can still fight this, and that was, I would say that was a little bit of a mistake at least. But MC now pushing up. Definitely light on probes, but his army comp is so much better right now.
He's trying to fish out Trust's army. He wants to fight him on an open turf. Now remember, it's 2 base versus 3, so MC still has to win this fight.
Yeah, he actually needs to back up pretty soon here because the economy of Trust has been better. So even though the composition of MC's army is better, his actual army is a lot smaller at this moment, which could actually be very bad.
Zealots are in a bad spot here for MC. He's not getting the rest of his, his Zealots over there to tank damage, which means he's still kiting against this army right here.
Yeah, his Colossi are actually taking all the damage at the moment. Some nice micro there by Trust, bringing up this Colossus to do some damage as he walks forward.
I guess in the end, even though MC had that engagement that went really, really well,
the Oracle's revenge.
It does not really matter if he's ahead in a base like that. You know, I mean, Trust just, yeah, sure, Trust lost his army, so what? He's on 3 base to 2. Of course he can make mistakes.
And normally when you have a Colossus advantage like a big one, you need to kind of go for where the units are. Like you have to try to kill their army more.
Do you think MC should have just run up there and sniped that Nexus and ran away?
I think when he had 5 Colossus against the 2 or 3 of Trust, he should have just poked non-stop in the natural and forced an engagement out of a choke there, rather than go for the 3rd base.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It's a hard call, and like I think it's actually quite a hard call to make right there because you're afraid that you're going to get out of position there and he's going to arc you from the high ground or something like that. But you have to utilize that Colossus advantage because Colossus win battles, but he didn't have the economy to really have the gateway units to keep them alive.
Yeah, I mean, let's see how the rest of these games go because that game was very special for a PvP. That was one build countering the other one so hard and then continual leaps ahead.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to see a game that will be that one-sided again. And at the same time,
it was a little bit back and forth even at times, so it's the funny part because MC
what's funny about that is it almost shouldn't have been. I mean, MC is so good at engineering comebacks, so good at coping with pretty much any situation PvP.
He took the right risk, and it paid off for a little bit and then didn't.
Yep.
It was a good one, though.
King
that was well played by both sides.
King Sejong Station is going to be our map for game number 2 here. Trust with a surprising 1-0 lead against MC. Person who's won more money in StarCraft 2 than anybody else.
That's right. Well, he's going to have to get deep this season to keep that up. Life wins again. He's going to take the lead, I believe.
Yeah, Life is catching up quite quickly.
I had to check the actual numbers on that. But,
yeah, I believe we're up to date with that, but you know, there's so many tournaments going on nowadays. And now we go into game number 2 here in this best of 5 MC against Trust. In the upper left, in the red, the boss toss. He is
Trig MC.
Crack on those knuckles. And in the bottom right, the rookie.
CJN2's Trust.
Pretty big deal that Trust could beat MC here.
Yeah. He's on CJ, which every time that we see a CJ player do well, I got to mention Coach Park, great coach. I'm sure that Trust has a fantastic game plan going in that takes into account, MC's style and likes and dislikes. So, some of these teams that have a good coach compared to teams that literally just don't have a coach, It's quite a difference.
I mean, it's a huge difference.
It's nice to see.
Just because the Korean teams are the best and have the best practice does not mean they're all the same.
No, certainly
that
not.
much is for sure.
Yeah, and like for instance, MC, it's great that he has a new team in Trig, new organization supporting a lot of players from various games. But I mean, obviously, a team like that isn't focusing on StarCraft. CJ Entus has a StarCraft staff. You know.
Yeah,
it's quite different.
I'm going to be very worried for MC if Trig gets 2-0 now.
Yeah, if Trig gets 2-0, it's like PvP.
Pretty hard to win 3 games in a row PvP if you guys are close enough in skill.
Yeah, and it seems like they're actually pretty close.
That's why game 1 in a PvP is so important, is to get that momentum.
It certainly is. You think we're able to see any proxies this game?
I don't know. I don't feel like MC's the proxy guy as much, and I don't know much about Trust in general.
Trust looks like he's going to proxy.
Yeah, actually, you're right. This is a very interesting angle to come up here.
Yeah, I don't think he's scouting.
He's like, is the starting location over here? I don't remember this map very well. I should have prepared more for this since this is my best of 5 to get me into a GSL Code S. There's the pylon.
Now, that could be Stargate, and that could be, obviously, like, Blink or DT. Not going to be a robo over there, guys. Sorry.
He makes a robo.
Whoa! Whoa!
He makes a forge. We're like, whoa.
Starts +1 armor. I'm like, what? All right, this is Stargate.
So, Stargate again here.
A lot of people hide it so close that the mothership core finds it. Not going to take that risk. In fact, look where MC's pylon is, the bottom left of his main. He actually has it placed in such a way that, remember, on
Wednesday?
It was
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, we saw the mothership core scout exactly like that, and it missed the Stargate. Well, he has a pylon where that Stargate was, so he's making sure to find this, and that's why it's so far away, which is a very good mind game. You have to rotate through hiding spots.
And so I believe we're going to have an Oracle rush here from Trust. Now, we have Stalkers being made for the time being, as well as a Twilight here, so MC's not in a horrible spot.
Looks like MC's probe will be found, though.
Yep.
That's annoying.
And it's taken out with ease.
Blink immediately being made. Huh? Is he going... Okay, so he's going Oracle into something else hidden.
Looks like it.
And that hiding space is like way far out there. So he's actually adding a Twilight, 1 gate at home.
I think he's going DTs.
He might be. Because, like, Oracle Blink is fantastic. Oracle DT is a very old build that no one uses anymore, but maybe it catches him off guard.
Oh my god, 4 kills, 5 kills. And he gets out in 1 piece. So 5 kills right away there.
In the meantime, MC going to get 2 or 3. Oh,
actually.
Or just 1.
Are you serious? Oh my god, that was so close.
Just 1? Wow. Very well done. All right. Oh, Dark Shrine it is.
Cool. So DT build is what we're going to see next here.
Oops. Chronos without the gas for Blink. Might be going Blink as well with that.
Yeah, this might be one of these builds that's so gas intensive.
Yeah.
Yep, there's Blink. So he's built a little bit off because of that, but I think the idea is probably a little bit more important than the execution here.
Yes.
We have...
if he wins, it's a strategic victory.
Yes.
Most likely. Most likely.
Did he see that pylon? I'm sorry.
Oh, that red probe?
No, I'm sorry. I actually thought that the blue probe was a red probe for a second. Never mind. So there's no way that MC knows about that pylon over there at the top right.
The probe on the very right of the map is a red probe, I believe. We actually have very
tiny
upper right?
Monitors. Yeah, we have tiny monitors here, guys. Another kill there. Now, important to note, he's not just going in there to kill probes. He's actually peeking in to see if there's any tech that's a threat.
And there's no actual detection here for
oh my god, this is also bad for MC.
Yeah, and he actually is Blink right now. He's going to be able to kill off quite a bit, but the... Look at this. Okay.
Wow.
I think he's just going to... that might be a bit too slow. If he does 2 DTs, it's like an auto
2 DTs, 2 DTs. Oh, is he making one at home?
He's making one at home,
Don't do it. He like runs to the guy's main with there.
He's not going to be a good... Yeah, he's warping 3 sentries to try to force field this. Just slow!
Gets up the ramp.
He sees it. He's sad.
Too late. Now he needs to force field around the minerals here.
Yeah, he might need a force field around the robo. Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god, the force fields, the fail fields.
Well, this is a little bit
MC is going to be
brutal.
down 2-0. Now let's see. MC, again, a crafty player, has come back from...
Is he crafty enough for this?
I don't know if any human is crafty enough for this. This is pretty bad. Now, it was actually, it's 16 workers at 24.
And not just that, he killed 3 sentries with this, which is insane. He stopped the attack, the counterattack with this, which is insane.
Even just getting, nice blink away there.
All right.
17 workers at 24. Now, you got to remember, when you go DT like this...
Oh, Trust canceled Blink. Oh, he canceled Blink for the second DT.
Makes sense. You have to remember that when you're playing against somebody who goes DT, you can still warp in DTs after they hold up the first rush and just run in the main. That's how a lot of people lose these games. It's not attack 1, it's attack 2 that allows you to win. And in fact, I'm surprised we don't see that being used right now because it's pretty clear that MC feels the need to counterattack no matter what.
Yeah, because of that, we may see him skip that. That might be like the reason, right? Because he lost his offensive DT.
Isn't there a DT over there in the top center?
He has a Senka DT on the map. Is that where that is?
Oh, yep, there it is. There it is. He's going to go back in here.
That's a good move.
Okay, I like the block there, but...
All right, looks like he is going to do his best to micro on this ramp. Trust is. Oh, MC, is he going to force a cancel here? Blink is going to be done pretty soon here. Okay, he actually gets that Nexus cannon off. That's pretty big.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, one good thing going for MC here. Again, 1 base versus 2. Trust just has to keep this expansion safe. Blink is done for both parties.
Yeah, 2 Stalker lead right now for MC. That's a really big deal. But with his Nexus just starting out, he's got to get something done like immediately.
Yeah, not a huge probe lead here for Trust, but when you factor that in with all the other ways he's ahead here, I mean, it's pretty impressive. MC just staying back for now. Looks like Trust is finally confident enough to push out with the army. Or he pokes out, I should say. Doesn't actually push forward.
All right, what do you do now as MC? What is your comeback plan here? That's a tough one.
Yeah, this really is a tough one. He has 1 Zealot coming up here. Looks like he's just trying to get a read here on the map.
How many times are you going to have to kill 1 Scout Zealot to win this game as MC?
Okay, now here's something good. He's going to come down here and start to get rid of this extra tech.
Yeah.
Now, that's not a huge victory, but it's something. And really, not even just something, but anything is what MC needs going his way this game.
Yeah, he needs every little thing to start going more into his favor. So, I mean, killing a couple buildings is good, especially that pylon. If there's not going to be any scuffles for a little bit, it's worthwhile to do. Trust, once again, with that Forge lead, realizing that he has the advantage and getting that Forge immediately. Very important move. MC in the meantime, oh man, this is where it could go wrong, Tasteless.
Oh, he's going to swallow this army up.
He's got enough on both sides that he's actually just fine.
You watch, he's going to try to get him to blink over here. Hello!
Well,
that goes down. More Stalkers killed off here for MC. This is... Ugh.
I was afraid that might happen. I didn't think Trust would actually do it, though. I thought it was more likely to go and like maybe poke the main or something.
Yeah.
Or poke the natural, rather, but...
Now, the supplies have evened up a little bit here. Once again, it's actually Trust with more probes, MC with actually a bit of a bulkier army.
Yeah, and in fact, he has just made a ton of Stalkers here. So he's up 4 Stalkers, but there is an Immortal for MC. There are Sentries for MC. This is a defensive position as well. Not a very good attack right there.
No, that was not good surface area, nothing.
Yeah, it is. In fact, even with the unit composition, maybe on open ground you can do something with Trust units, but not in this situation. Absolutely not. And MC going 2 Forge.
Wow.
What is this, a PvT?
This is interesting, man. It's funny because both games MC is just so behind. But gosh, you know, with the fact that MC's won so many tournaments, he's been all over the world, has made so much money. You would think he would have had a better counter builds.
Well, Tasteless, as they say, all kings must die.
All kings must die, my friend.
Yeah.
Well, I guess all he has to do is go back and just, you know, stay more ahead, I guess, you know, if you're Trust.
Yeah.
Third base here. This is sort of, it's a different tech route, but the same premise is sort of happening here. That happened in Game 1 is happening here in Game 2.
Yeah, it's, I love this.
Not many games we see two pro gamers blinking away their armies from each other.
Yeah. They're both like, no, screw this. This is not how you, the only way to lose that engagement is to do it.
Yeah. So he takes out that pylon. Map control still going to Trust for the time being.
Yeah, third base finishing before we even have a third started from MC.
So, you know, last game we saw MC engage, or no, it was actually Trust engage MC. MC miraculously survived the attack and was ahead, but in the follow-up attack, the counter-attack there from MC, I mean, Trust's economy had just kicked in too hard. And he remade his army. MC lost in a failed attack with MC on 2 bases, Trust on 3. I think we could have basically the same game here.
Yeah, you're pretty close to that, I think.
Yeah,
it seems it's not that far off here. It's like MC has done some nice moves to try to come back. The thing is, he hasn't done anything hugely tricky like the Phoenix switch, obviously, but he's still got like a reasonable army. If Trust miscontrols or something, MC could take a victory. But as of right now, like the economy of Trust, there's nothing MC can do against it. He's going to try. Here's his attempt. Or lack thereof.
He's going to come in here now. Depends on if he sees. Stalker should be able to just blink under that. Yeah. That is going to be...
That hurts to lose that prism.
Yeah.
Look at this overkill defense. Jeez.
It's like... Nexus
it's like
cannon.
NORAD 5
there's like
against
force
3
fields
Zealots.
going around the Zealots and everything.
Cast a Time Warp on him as well. Guardian Shield. I'm like, those are melee units. That doesn't do anything.
Now you're just using all the abilities at once. And I think this triggers an attack here from Trust. I mean, the Warp Prism's down, so counterattacking's not really an option. We also know, having vision for both players, there's no hidden pylons that MC can warp in from. So really, it's going to be this battering ram of Trust's army.
Yeah.
Pushing in here, probably forcing to cancel on that Nexus warping in there for MC.
I think he wants a straight kill here.
I think you're right.
And that's a good concave for MC, but how do you... Well, Trust is actually kind of hemming and hawing here.
Should he actually just go up through the top?
Yeah, he should just snipe the Nexus and walk away. Like, if you cancel that Nexus, that's such a strong move. And to attack through here as the defender is so tough to do.
I'm surprised he's not being more committed here. I mean, okay, so he triggers a Nexus cannon on that. Oh, I see.
These are good moves, though. Like, MC has to split your army here is very, very tough as MC, basically.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any more energy on his Mothership core. One thing to keep in mind.
Stalkers are coming back here, and this should cause the attack to occur.
Yeah. But the Stalkers can come in from the side here if he stalls a little bit. Okay, here we go. It looks like we are going to have this engagement finally. We do have Time Warps going down right now. Guardian Shield's going up. Kind of half of Trust's army actually attacking MC's army up here.
Which
the other half was
may or
doing
may
nothing.
not actually be okay, because now he's got a really nice spread over here. The Colossi just going untouched right now as the Immortals are being picked off. Trust is going to win this game. It's going to be a 2-0 lead. MC in a lot of trouble.
Oh, this is a little bit painful. Like MC actually, Trust almost messed this up.
I called that too soon.
In fact,
you know what? I think this might be another game that is even more closer to game number 1. See, I thought for sure he's going to get those Colossi up there, but MC is micring on screens we don't even see right now.
He still gets it, but at the beginning of the engagement, he had like half of his army fighting like 2/3 of MC's army.
The Stalkers were fishing half that army out there.
Yeah, something
okay, so
like
that game ended anyways.
So
look for a second like MC might be able to recuperate, but once Trust had his army all in one spot, engaging one area at a time, nothing MC could do. Trust maybe dethroning the boss toss.
Yeah, that would be a big deal for him to get in Code S.
MC looks disappointed, a bit tired even, and realizing now he has to have a 3-game win streak against a player who has been countering him incredibly hard.
Still doable. Still doable. He's like shown that when he's behind, he can almost make it like even and almost come back.
Yeah, I mean,
so if he can just not get behind, that would be great.
Problem now is that
that's
PvP,
the key strategy here.
the key strat is to not ever be behind. You know, there's a lot of different builds though at Trust's disposal. He could do proxies. He could do some kind of weird cheats. He could play normal. He could play one of the strats we already saw here. A lot of PvP in the early game just comes down to instinct. And right now, fortune is not on MC's side.
No,
Trust
is not.
Trust is the strat oracle, the build order oracle here.
Quite literally that last game. With an oracle build from the build order oracle.
We are going to go into map number 3 here on merry-go-round. And I don't know, man. This is pretty
I don't
rough.
want to see MC go out 0-2, 0-3.
Oh, well, that would be... If we had to all place bets on this, no one would have won today. Trust actually winning with a 3-0. That's weird.
But, you know, he seems like he's come very prepared. He's playing some strong PvP. His build orders are good. They're crisp.
I would say as good of a team as Trig might be, it's hard to prepare with the preparation you're going to get on a Kesma team like CJ
Not even close.
Can MC come back? Or is Trig going to win this? Excuse me, Trust going to win this in a huge upset? We're going to find out in the upper left in the red. He needs to win here. He is.
Trig MC.
He's going to show some grit here, which is an anagram of Trig.
In the upper right, if he wins here, he's in Code S.
CJN2's Trust.
One game away. You practice, 10, 12 hours every day so that you play better and better at each game. And now it just comes down to winning one game out of the next 3.
But it's against MC.
It's against MC, but he's already done it twice. But he wins this one of these next 3 games, and he's in.
But you know what they say? Lightning doesn't strike 3 times.
Oh, man. I'm not going to lie. Now that MC is getting bashed so hard, I actually wouldn't mind seeing Trust go forward.
Well, I think you're going to see that, Taste.
I think that he could be our dark horse player for this Code S.
I think you and I don't get any say in that. Wait, we had another player that played fantastic PvPs against Trap. God, why can't I think of this right now?
Now I can't think of his ID either. Put me on the spot here.
Mystery Protoss #1.
Yeah. When we see him in Code S, he's actually just blacked out with a question mark over his face.
Was it Panic? I think it was Panic.
Yeah, it was Panic. You're right.
Oof.
Picnic.
Picnic Orito. All right. So we do have MC scouting earlier than Trust here. Wants to make sure, based on that scout time, that he'll get in before any Stalker or Mothership Core is out to stop him.
Yes, we have the Cybernetics Core coming up here.
Or he's going to proxy something.
Okay, so this is a cool proxy strat you can only do on 3-player maps. Normally you can 4-player maps, it gets a little bit tricky, sometimes, right? But here you just proxy between the other 2 starting locations in a path that the probe wouldn't normally move through.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know what? Why not? You have 3 games to experiment with. You only have to win one of them. Go for another proxy. The stress is really on right now for MC. I mean, PvP is such a volatile matchup, and against this player, I doubt MC has really played that much of it all.
Yeah, you might have hit him on a ladder or something, but to him, Trust is just another barcode.
Well, that barcode has a name, that barcode has a face right now, but he doesn't have any history with it, that he knows of.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of Trust VODs to go look up, not a lot of people on forums talking about the builds Trust does, whereas MC
my floppy disk of Trust replays is almost empty, Tasteless, to be honest with you.
Man, do you think Trust just goes straight into Oracle here? Is there a chance MC tries to go for Phoenixes?
MC 100% is going to go Oracle. Trust, I would say most likely is going to go Oracle, but we can't say it 100%. Sometimes you just go Phoenix. If you're feeling Oracle and you just go Phoenix and you catch the Oracle, oh my God, you're so far ahead.
Yeah,
you're further ahead than DT against no detection.
It's pretty crazy. That's pretty far ahead. That's pretty dramatic. It's like you're farther ahead than when your guy has no buildings in the game.
You're farther ahead than your round of 16 he's in Code B.
Okay, actually, good job here by MC, driving out.
Oh my God, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Can't
Okay,
be doing that.
MC off to a very good start here.
Both going blink afterwards. It's kind of the best build in PvP. Oh God. Oh, he's out of position. All right, MC is not going down without a fight, Taste. He's going to get really far ahead with this.
He's coming in now. Unexpected proxy. 1 kill, 2. Nope, not yet. 2.
Ooh.
Okay, you know what? He should have killed a little bit more than that.
In fact, he shouldn't have even really left. It's only 2 stalkers there. I think he could have maybe gotten another couple and just lost a little bit of hit points, but does back up. Is making a Phoenix as well.
MC is actually doing fine this game. And this is the first game we have MC not off to a horrible start.
Yeah. In fact, he's got a little bit of an advantage. He's killed more probes. Oh, wow, yeah. Look at that. He's killed way more probes.
Okay, nicely done.
So 6 probes killed total. He is up by 5 probes at the moment. And he has a Phoenix for defense. Both players grabbing their blink. And he didn't lose his mothership core. So MC's like basically ahead in every way except the fact that he doesn't currently own an Oracle. He isn't the proud owner of 1 Oracle at the moment, unfortunately.
He is, this is what we needed to see from MC. He had to have had a game here where he was going to at least have a head start.
Yeah.
Got to say, I'm a bit surprised there to see Trust lose the mothership core.
Yeah, that
Hope
was...
he's not choking here because he's so close to having it. Sometimes we see people fall apart. You know, so you can go into this series with several different mindsets. You can come into this saying, well, I shouldn't beat MC, so I might as well just give it my best shot. And, you know, if I lose, so what? I know I tried. But now we see 2-0 lead, and sometimes that's when it gets scary. You're like, oh my God, if I win this, I'm going to beat the guy who's won more money than anybody in StarCraft 2.
It's a big deal. I want to point out that right now, like, Trust is making the Nexus, MC is going Robo with another gate. So MC's kind of going all in here.
Yeah.
He wants an Observer to make sure he doesn't die, it looks like, and then just go with Blink Stalkers. But if Trust does nothing but warp and Blink Stalkers right now, I feel like he'll be in a decent spot because of the amount of gas being spent by MC.
Also, it's now a supply lead here as far as workers go for Trust. So he's going to have the capital to keep building up. Oh my God, he was not quite watching that.
Some nice micro here from Trust.
Okay, Trust, apparently we should never doubt you ever. Now, MC is coming up here right now with more Stalkers. Superior Stalker number, a nice blink forward there. He blinks back. But there's going to be another warp in here.
Yeah, Trust's going to bring down some more Stalkers. That Phoenix was pretty heroic so far.
Ooh. Now we have the Mothership Core very close.
Once he gets that Nexus Cannon, the attack is nearly over at that point.
All right, he's backing up.
Yeah, MC has
MC's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. That was a smart call there by MC.
Yeah. We are going to be able to see a Nexus Cannon here, but with a Stalker lead like that, based on the techs they both have, MC takes a big advantage.
Man, these games have been so close. So back and forth. I mean, imagine if the Nexus Cannon actually gotten off when they were still over there by the Nexus. MC immediately seeing that, seeing the energy on that, blinks on top of those Stalkers.
Yeah.
Over at the ramp, it starts to push up.
Once you have a little Stalker advantage in this matchup, it can really go a long, long way. And MC is up by 2 Stalkers right now, still has the Phoenix, has a Zealot as well, and all these things are very important.
Funny army with just 1 Phoenix. I guess you can remove 1 Stalker from the fight.
Yeah, that's pretty big. Like, if he even tries to blink away, you get a free kill. And if he doesn't, well, it counts as another Stalker, so we could even put him 3 Stalkers ahead.
Going for that Mothership Core. Probes are being pulled here. I don't know if this is a
well, even as a Zealot, your beautiful micro there by MC, pulling that Zealot back.
Yeah,
MC looking fantastic here, Tasteless. He's got it.
Yeah, he did it, actually. I got to say, this has been such a good series.
Yeah.
But yeah, by all measure, it's going to go to MC. And that means we're going to be moving on in here to game number 4. The Blink micro just too good. Trust, though, almost holding that. Almost. A little bit weird there with the initial defense with the Stalkers.
It was like a slightly risky move by MC to add the Robo and a 4th gate, because, like, you have to make that work. Trust just barely overcommitting down the ramp there.
Yeah.
You know, like, But MC based that off of everything. The fact that he killed a bunch of probes, the fact that he saw the speed of the Nexus, the fact that the mothership core had been killed. That's a huge part. If he had a full energy mothership core, never in a million years does that work.
Yeah. Well, MC has survived that. I got to say, barely is he hanging on here.
Yeah.
He has to win 2 more games now. Trust, I don't believe it should be too shaken about that. That was just not the best game by him. He lost that mothership core. Not a lot of good intel. The first 2 stalkers out of place there.
Yeah.
Not able to protect the probes of the Nexus. So not a good start for him. But
No.
MC might still come back. We're going to see.
No.
We'll be going to a short break. When we return, we'll be closing out this best of 5 here between MC and Trust for that final seat in the GSL Code S.